Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, August 22nd. And we are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and the SPY. So the Bears continued what they started on Friday. They came out of an inside day from Thursday on Friday with a gap. We held it in ES and SPY. And we continue with a much larger gap today. It's just under $4. We go and take back that entire gap from August 10th. We saw the day very well again. Basically got to levels that we thought it would. Had an excellent day. Most of my damage was done early in the day. Knocked them around really good because the market was very accommodating. Made a few trades in the afternoon. A little weird the way they went trend and then had no energy to get going. They just filled the gap. Couldn't even get to that wide POC from August 9th. But turned out to be a very good day. And we go out with gaps and double distribution days, as do we all. Triple Q's, double distribution day, and a gap. They took back everything. Russell, from that gap from the 9th and 10th. Russell, double distribution day, I think. Yep, they held it in H and a gap. Here's what's really disappointing for them, although we said this was going to happen. We said if SPY and ES do not get acceptance above May's high, Russell and Q's will not stay above May's high. Those are key levels. Well, for now, they're both back below it because we never got acceptance above it. So we're going to see now if the sellers are going to continue this. We do have Jackson Hole this week. Powell speaking on Friday. For my money's worth, as of right now, all this is week longs. Finally getting out. Look, we went up 5 straight weeks in a row. We can't be surprised. The indices, unfortunately, had 4 or 5 days of being up for the first time all year, all 3 of them. Well, now the monthly's up, the weekly's balanced, the daily's down. So that's a little disappointing for bulls. But I'm not going to put the sword in the bull's heart just yet. Let's see how this week shakes out, how much damage we do. Remember, we're just coming into balance on the weekly as far as I'm concerned, even if we do make a much lower lows. Right? Markets don't go bull bear, so we've gone from bull to balance right now. I had a good day, like I said, today. So on the opening today, again, people scream gap rules apply and all that. I told you I don't do that with a gap of decent magnitude, and it was. But what I did do is when it came back up in A period and tested the gap, I got short 5 minis and did really well on that. Shorted minis 3 times in B, 3 times in C. E period, shorted it against half back at the time. Now when F took out E's high by a tick in ES, never took it out in SPY. I am going to use F as an afternoon rally high in ES, even though it didn't take it out by 2 ticks. But I was looking for it to push up higher and take another nice decent sized short. Never did, didn't get involved. Believe it or not, I took my first long in 2 days in H. When we briefly took out C and D's low, I made a point on it. Said, I'm not staying married to this. And then it just kept sitting there. I'm like, this thing isn't getting any traction back up. And lo and behold, we roll over. So I took shorts in I again against the single prints. Believe it or not, I lost on money on a short in L. My only loss of the day, it was a 2-point loss, only on a 1 lot. I took it in L. I'm like, as long as we stay below K's high, I'm comfortable. If we stop that, I'm getting out because I'm like, that's not a big trend day. They could take it back. Well, they did take out. I actually took it off before K's high got taken out for a 2-point loss, only a 1 lot. And then we ended up coming back in, obviously. We did price pro, but again, I'm going to get very stringent on these things. I want a price probe of 30, 40 cents to use like K's low, so I'm not using it. Same thing in L. Can I technically, I can't use L as an afternoon rally high because it's in the single prints. But I'm not using L anymore as afternoon rally highs or pullbacks. But we go out with a double distribution day. So it was a really good day, 2 days in a row. Excellent. As far as destinations, in SPY on the upside, we have 2 sets of single prints. First one started at 413.77. That's L's high and get filled at H's low at 414.08. Second one starts at I's high. That's 414.16. Get filled at D's low at 34. And then we have today's high at 417.23 and then filling the gap at 421.22. 399 point gap. And also 418.77, 9 wide from August 10th, gets carried forward. Okay? This 9 wide POC never got hit. It's inside of the gap that gets carried forward. For the downside, we have today's low of 412.40. Then we have 411.30, 412 wide from August 9th, and 410.22 weekly low, poor low, and then 409.60 daily low, 406.82 weekly. Wait a second, is that a weekly or monthly low? Give me 1 second. No, that's just a weekly low. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's get to ES numbers. And again, write these down. I'm not repeating them. Doing 2 sets is not easy. For the upside, we have single prints. 45.75 get filled at 48.25, first set. Second set, 49.50 get filled at 51. I'm using F's high, which is 65.50 as an afternoon rally high. Today's high of 80.50, daily high, filling the gap at 20.75. For the downside, 35.13, today's low. 35.0, no, that's not right, jeez. Hold on, I got to get to the other page. Downside is 41.33 daily low. Then 24.25, 12 wide POC from August 9th. 13 is the weekly low, poor low. 07.25 is the daily low. 80.50 is a weekly low. And then on the charts. So the monthly is up in SPY, but look at this. This is a weekly gap. 3-week balance. But again, markets don't go bull bear. So even if we went down another $10, all we'd be doing is putting us into a bigger balance at some point on the weekly. Right now, it's a 3-week balance. If it takes out that weekly low, it becomes a 4-week balance, if that happens this week. But right now, we are in balance, okay? But the gap is my main focus. On the daily, we are firmly down. Came out of an inside day, which put us into balance. Down Friday gap, down today gap, below the 20 now by over $2. The 50 doesn't come into play until 395.91. So absolute failure at May's high in the 200. Below this trend line now, 4 days, down we go. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.